Hey, what's up? I figured since October's already halfway over, I better get at least one Halloween-themed tutorial in, so this is what I'm going to show you how to do. You only need 3 colors for this. You need a lime green for the base. This is Orly Green Apple, but 2 other colors that I can suggest are China Glaze Tree Hugger or Sally Hansen's Extreme Wear Green with Envy. Those are the 3 that I consider perfect for this. You also need a white. This is finger paints, but that doesn't matter. And either a black striper polish or maybe like a black polish with a thin art brush. But I suggest striper because that's easiest and that's all you need. As you can see, I've got my nails coated with 2 coats of the green apple. So I'm just going to get these out of the way. I'm going to do the Frankenstein's monster last. I'm going to show you how to do the stitches first. So you get your striper brush, which is a bit cakey. That's a bit gross. I think I need to replace this one. Now what you do is you start on one end of your nail and you paint a line to the other side. And you just want to make little stitch marks. So then you want to make at least one more stitch. You don't want them to be identical, obviously. So try to start from different points and go in different directions. So that's what those look like, and as you can tell, they're not completely perfect, and that's totally fine because, you know, honestly, perfect nail art just looks a bit goofy. So you go right ahead and mess up. It doesn't matter. It's on your nails. You can look at it and go, yeah, those mess ups are mine. So yeah, look at my mess ups and go ahead and copy them if you want. And now for the hardest part, which ends up being the coolest looking part. So again, you take your striper brush, and what I did, honestly, to begin with, is I actually made a line at the top of my nail to kind of begin the hair. So that's to begin with. And now what you want to do is down the sides, kind of the same thing, make little stripes, and you kind of turn those into triangles. And what you're doing here is this is the side of his head. Alright, so after you've perfected that, taken forever just to do 2 little stripes on the side, you are now going to work on the rest of his hair. His hair is kind of like, basically he's got like these spiky little bangs going on, so you just want to make little triangles. And you want them to be different sizes and lengths and stuff. Alright, so after you make sure that all the spots are filled in, you've got the head and the hair. So now what you want to do, you can use a dotting tool for this, but I'm trying to keep the amount of tools down. So you grab your white polish, and I'm going to show you how to make the eyes. This is not the easiest, this is not the best, they are probably going to look goofy, but just take your brush, wipe off most of the polish, and kind of try to center where they're going to go. And you're just going to, a little bit down from the hair, you're just going to start dabbing on the eyes. Make them kind of big and cartoony. Okay, so I'm done with that. And mine are actually okay, but if you mess up, like they don't have to be perfectly round, but if they're not like round enough of what you want, what you can do is take your green and some sort of like disposable, like a napkin or some sort of piece of paper, put a couple drops on there, and take like a toothpick or something and just kind of like dab a little bit of green on the white parts that you want to fix up. And that will look a little goofy, but the top coat will kind of help disguise that. So that's how you do that. Now, this is honestly a bit difficult, so I hope I don't mess up. You take your stripe brush, and you're going to want to make a kind of a rounded V under the eyes. This is going to make the nose. So you kind of start under one eyeball, down just a little, and then under the other eyeball. Try not to mess up. Cool, I didn't mess up. Alright, so that's what we've got so far. You take your striper again, and on either side, it honestly doesn't matter which one, you're going to make the mouth. Now, for me, I just kind of made a little line, so just kind of start and stop. There you go. Now for the eyeballs, what you want to do is very gently in one of the corners, just kind of dab at it a couple times. And there you go. Now for the eyebrows, just take your striper brush and just kind of lay it across and just move it ever so slightly. So now what you want to do, because I don't know if you can tell, but this brand striper polish, it dries matte, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do, after I close this, because otherwise I'll knock it over, I'm going to take Seche Vite top coat. There we go. I would not make a good hand model. I'm going to take Seche Vite and run it over the top to seal it. And that way everything will be shiny, and not shiny and matte like this, because that's just odd looking. I didn't realize I made them looking the same way. Well, now you're done. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Bye.